I'm trying to get my thoughts together, y'all. And I've been fasting all day, just so I can make sure that the message is clear for whoever the message needs to be for. I want to make this video as raw as it can be. So, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, today we're going to be talking about how God changed my life in less than 1 year. Like, when I say I am purpose driven, I am intentionally living. That is what I'm doing, guys. Now, I do have my little tea with me today, so if you see me drinking, that's what I'm drinking. And then I also have some notes, some points that if you see me looking down, that I need to make sure that I'm touching on to make this video come full circle. So I'm going to give you guys a little backstory. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into the video. So post-COVID, I will say this is maybe like 2 weeks before the pandemic happened. I'm in my 30s now. So I spent all of my 20s basically giving myself to someone else, which was a relationship. So we had to compromise a lot because we had a unique relationship, and it was, you know, good in the beginning. I will say we were good in the beginning, but when things got tricky as far as us becoming, you know, more into our adulthood, things really got tricky. And we tried to, you know, make it work, and unfortunately it did not work out. And we kind of ended things right before the pandemic started. So my life as I knew it for almost a decade changed drastically. So of course I fell into kind of like a depression. Not to, you know, sound bad or anything, but to me I wasn't alone, because that was when pretty much the world, you know, paused. So I really wasn't alone. Other people were feeling how I was feeling because of loss, and they were losing, you know, other things. But with me, it was where I really had to sit with myself, and that wasn't a good feeling. That was not a good feeling at all. That was not a good feeling. I literally moved in with my best friend. Now we planned this because I had planned to move back to Dallas, which is the city that I currently live in. I decided to do that because I knew the relationship wasn't going anywhere, because I ended up moving to Houston, Texas, with the ex that I was with for almost a decade. And when people say when you move in with someone or you living with a partner, it's different, like dating them. And we were together, like as far as in the same household, a lot, but that was like during college, so it was different than actually being adults, you know, taking on adult responsibilities outside of college or post-college. So it was different. And I will say, living with someone, or as far as my experience, and I've heard this from other people too, people that try to give me the advice, it's different. You really truly don't know that person, but when you're together like that 24/7, all that cute stuff goes out the window. It goes out the window. But don't want us, you know, harbor on that for too long. That is the past. I've healed from that, and it was no one's fault as far as why the relationship ended. It was just we grew apart. We were two different people in our adult lives, and we couldn't coexist. So or our paths were different. And I will say now, the way that he's living his life and the way that I'm living mine, it didn't really mesh. So we didn't really mesh, you know, in that aspect. It's just, I don't know. The best way to say it is we grew apart. We grew apart. There's no hate. It's just we grew apart. The depression kind of kicked in when the reality hit that life would be different. And like I said, ended up moving because I wanted to go find another apartment because I was living in Dallas prior to moving to Houston. I wanted to find another apartment, but it really didn't make sense, that I had just moved there and then less than a year I was moving back to Dallas. So I didn't really want to jump and just go boom, sign a lease. I really wanted, when I find an apartment or somewhere to live, I like to actually do my research. I don't like just living anywhere. That's just a preference thing. I'm trying to get my thoughts together, y'all. And I've been fasting all day, just so I can make sure that the message is clear for whoever the message needs to be for. I had to sit in it. And I remember when I ended up going back to the job that I had, the job that I had previously, and I had to retrain because I had left the city for almost a year, and retrained everything. Of course, things were different, like they hired in different people, so there really wasn't any room for me per se. So I had to retrain, like I was, brand new to working there. And then that same day, it was announced, that my job pretty much no longer existed because of the job title and what was happening with COVID. So I was like, I just moved in my best friend's house, sleeping on her couch. I don't have a job. I like making money. I'm a hard worker. That right there, when I found that out, it was just like, and I fell into depression. I really did. I fell into depression. And I remember just wanting to sleep all day, and my friend tried to get me to go out, go outside in nature, take a walk. Like, let's go here, let me cook this for you. And I was not having it, y'all. I was not having it. I remember telling her, I want to lay on this couch and please just wake me up. And I'm going to be honest with you, as I'm going to use the language that I use. I said, wake me up when this shit is over. And I meant the pandemic. Because leading up to it, I will say when I was in Houston, I did notice, like, for about 3 weeks straight, everyone at my job was getting sick. So I tried to stay clear of everybody. It's like, don't touch me, don't breathe on me. Because I knew everybody was getting sick, and we thought it was the flu, like most people did. And it was crazy to where I was just thinking about all that, and I was thinking, what if I hadn't have moved to where I moved to and, stayed here all alone? Like, is this punishment? Like, I was just blaming myself, and it just felt like, I don't know, but I fell into a depression. I told her, I said, wake me up when this shit is over. Wake me up when it's over. And she was just like, you can't say that. That's how I felt. And with me, when I'm going through it, I want to feel the emotions. I don't like to suppress things. I like to feel it, purge it, get through it. That's how I am. So I literally just wanted to just wake me up when it's over. I will sleep for 2 days if I have to. Just let me, yeah. That was embarrassing to me to have to go through that in front of somebody else, because usually when I'm going through something, I like to be alone. But I wasn't in my own home. The world was shut down. Even if I wanted to go out and get my own home, I couldn't do it at this point because the world is at a standstill. So it was very weird, a weird stage in my life. So I'm just going to fast forward now, because just to give y'all a backstory. So I remember the end, maybe like October, November, maybe like a year ago today, I was like, I've done a lot of healing, I've done a lot of work, and I wanted my life to get back to how it was pre-COVID. So now I'm wanting post-COVID to be my mindset to be back how it was. And that's hard for anybody to, want that to happen to them. I really wanted to get my mindset, I wanted to get back to Christy, to where it was, I have these goals that I want to accomplish. I need to get back there. So I said, starting probably November 1st, 2022, I was like, God, I am going to surrender my life to you. I do not like the way things are going. I don't like, it's just, I felt like I was in this whole, just going, not stopping, not resting. The depression wasn't there anymore because I did a lot of healing. I do have some days where it's kind of like, and I just want to, relax. But as far as the depression, to where I was then, it never got to that, and I never want to go back to that feeling. I never want to feel like that ever again. And the last time I had felt like that, because it wasn't new, was probably 2010. And I said I never want to feel that low ever again in life. Ever again. I know, certain things will happen, circumstances will happen, but I've learned how to, I guess you could say, cope. Instead of just, wanting to lounge around, do nothing, be lazy, I found different ways, to cope. So I never physically wanted to feel that way again. So again, back to November 2022, I was like, God, I'm going to surrender. I'm going to surrender. I'm going to fully give you my life and trust you, to where I don't want to have to worry. I don't want to have anxiety about this, anxiety about that. I don't have to worry about how this is going to get done, how that is going to do it. What if this is done? I just wanted to fully surrender without a care in the world. Guys, that is what I did. Was it hard? Was it challenging? Yes, it was. But I said, I have to surrender my life to God to get it. Because I know He's the creator. He's the source of everything. I knew to get my life back to the way that it was, and to have that mindset, I had to 100% surrender. And it was just me and God just sitting. Some days just sitting, and I'm just like, you sure you got this? And it's just like, trust me. That's all I keep hearing. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust my plan. Not your plan, my plan. And that is what I did. Total surrendering. And I remember one of those days, I remember this church lady, this minister growing up, she used to always sing this song, Jehovah Jireh, my provider, Jehovah Nissi, Lord, you reign in victory. That song, like, I remember just hearing that in my head on that day, where I was just like, God will always be my provider. He's always been my provider. Jehovah Nissi, Lord, you reign forever. And I just had to remember that. Just as a child hearing that song, it came back to me. And then that moment I was like, God got me. He got me. He got me. He got me. So I said all that to say this. I wanted to create a product to where, because of what I went through in this past year, to where, and I journaled a lot. That's where I'm getting. I wanted to create a journal for others. A journal that's on your own terms. I know they have journals out there where expectations where you can get this done in this period of time. This journal will be like for your own terms, and it'll be specific for just you. And I want to implement certain things in the journal so that you're able to quiet off the noise and focus to where you want to live in your purpose. Like I said, I'm living with intentions now. I'm intentionally living. I'm walking in my purpose. Is my purpose what I thought it would be? No, that took a lot of fasting and a lot of praying. So I know in anything that I've done, like I said, since then, it's starting to make sense. It's starting to make sense. So I'm creating this journal. Be sure to leave me a comment below. The journal will be released in 1 week, so you'll be able to purchase. Leave me a comment below, and I'll be sure to respond to your message and let you know as soon as the journal will be released. As soon as it's released, I'll let you guys know. But I just want you guys to walk in your purpose. It's vital, I promise. When you walk in your purpose and you surrender your life 100% to God, you do not have to worry about anybody or anything. Will the weapons form? Yes, they will, but they will not prosper. I can 100% guarantee you that. Because you're going to have devils at every level in life. So I wanted to personally come on here and share that with you guys. I usually don't get online and just talk about certain things, but I'm in a season now where I just want to talk. Just talk. That's what I want to do. I don't know why. I guess because these last couple of years I've been so quiet, and I just want to talk now. I want to help somebody else. I want to be a testimony to somebody else. That's why I wanted to make this video as personal as I can. I'm just sitting on my couch, you know, Indian style, relaxed, talking to you guys. But when you are living in your purpose, no man can stop that. No man. No man can stop that. No one can stop that. When you give your life 100% to God and you surrender, anything that tries to come in the way, it's just going to get knocked down. It's going to get knocked down. Let me see if I had anything else that I wanted to tell you guys. So the journal is going to be called The Chosen One, Walking in Your Purpose. Like I said, I've been fasting all day about what name God wanted to name this journal, and that's the name that he gave me. So that's the title. It's going to be called The Chosen One, Walking in Your Purpose. So by the time you finish the journal, you should be able to know what your purpose is and start to walk in it. Alright, so that will be the end of this video. It's short, sweet, cute, to the point. And again, I wanted to, you know, share my testimony with you guys to how I got to where I am now. The blessings are literally overflowing all the time. All like random blessings here, this person doing this, person doing that, and it's just, I'm grateful, I'm blessed, thankful. There's a lot of things that I have prayed about like in the last 5 years that have come to pass, and it's just me surrendering to God. And like I said, I'm 100% grateful for that. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Be sure to give this video a big like if you want to continue to see more videos like this one. Again, comment down below if you want to purchase this journal. And again, it'll be out in about 1 week. I will have the link and everything below, but I will personally message you to let you know that it is available when it becomes available. If you're seeing this video a little later, if it's already out, shout out to you for purchasing. I pray that you give your life to God 100%. You surrender 100%. Don't hold back. God has carried me. He's carried me. He's literally carried me throughout this year, and I don't have any regrets as far as the surrendering. I have no regrets. God is good. See you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you do not miss an upload, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.